At the age of only 4 years old, Kellen Bowling has already made a big impact on the lives of many. Adam Bowling and his wife Jill found out of their son Kellen's sickness in June of 2008 when he was diagnosed with leukemia. The road ahead of them was undoubtedly a hard one. We sat down and spoke with Adam and Jill about Kellen and the shock they received when getting the news about his sickness.
It was devastating.
Panic.
Yeah.
I mean, it was,
because the first
you
thing
couldn't react fast enough.
Yeah, the first thing you think of is death.
Yeah.
I mean, it was really, that was...
And you couldn't call family fast enough. And I wasn't with him. I had my youngest boy here at home waiting for her. And the first news she gave me that he was going into congestive heart failure because of what they had gotten off his first set of vitals as soon as he checked into urgent care, which, you know, that's panic first of all too. And
thankfully I was able to calm you down a little bit because I worked in cardiology. So I told him, I said, there's medicine for this. We can fix this. It's not going to be difficult. And they never really said anything about the liver. It kind of got pushed to the side. They pulled me aside to tell me everything, and she let me sit there for a minute to kind of grasp my emotions before I went back in and talked to him, and he was miserable. It didn't matter. He was going to be able to tell it in my face anyways that something was not right.
We were given permission to join Kellen on one of his regular visits to Children's Mercy Hospital in downtown Kansas City. Kellen knew the routine backwards, first weighing in, and then having to give a blood sample to be tested in the lab. He especially knew his favorite part, picking out the toy of his choice to take home. Kellen waited patiently, taking the shot from the nurse like a champ, not even fazed a little. Adam and Kellen sat patiently in the waiting room for the results, leaving about 30 minutes for them to hang out and play some Uno, as well as some time for a little Connect 4. The results came back, and the test showed no concerns. These regular checkups that Kellen must be given about once a week are very time-consuming, on top of the chemo treatments which take even longer. The Bowlings have a lot of weight on their shoulders, dealing with Kellen's illness along with their already busy schedules, which is added to the responsibility for both Adam and his wife. But many people throughout the community have stepped up voluntarily to help make things a little easier on the Bowlings. One such service learning project is being done by the 4th and 5th grade Peak students at the Lewis and Clark Elementary School. The students are hoping that the Bowl-a-thon, set to be held at Retro Bowl Tuesday, April 28th, is going to be a huge success. Some serious work, thought, and planning has gone into this fundraiser.
Well, we are doing a service learning project for Kellen Bowling, and he is a 4-year-old boy that was diagnosed with cancer this past June, and we read about him in the Liberty Bell. And the kids really decided that this is the project that they wanted to put their heart and soul into. So we've been able to plan a bowl-a-thon, and his last name is Bowling, so we're doing Bowling for Bowling, Strike Out Cancer. The date is Tuesday, April 28th from 2:30 to 7:30, and we're asking people to get teams of bowlers to come in. And it is $10 to bowl one game. Your shoes are included. All the proceeds will be going to the Kellen Bowling Foundation. The kids are very passionate about helping Kellen and his family. I have kids emailing me at home saying, okay, Mrs. Turner, I have a new idea, let's try this. So they're very excited and passionate.
You can help with big things like having fundraisers and things like that, and you can just help in everyday life. Like somebody, maybe an elderly person, you could help them cross the street, and that could make them happy and feel good, and that's something that you can do to help people. You can donate cans. In our school right now we're doing a Harvesters food drive, and we're donating cans. And nothing is really little and nothing is really big. It's just the fact of helping people.
The kids were all hard at work, divided up into their committees, anxious to help out the Bowlings any way they can. Whether it's emailing other schools to get them involved with the Bowl-a-thon or creating an information pamphlet or poster, all the students are anxious to help.
Just to know that kids care so much that they're willing to take time, not only class time, but their own time to make a difference in the lives of others, I think it's a life lesson. And it's exciting to see, for me as an educator, to see kids so passionate about a cause, that this is something they're going to be able to take with them out of Lewis and Clark, hopefully be able to say, you know what, there's someone out there that needs help. I've planned a project before, I can get involved. no matter who you are, you can get involved and help. So I think as an educator, it's exciting to see kids so passionate and excited.
The students at Lewis and Clark aren't the only ones who have stepped up to help out the Bowlings. A young girl at South Valley Middle School took the initiative to sell bracelets in order to raise money for the Bowlings.
The bracelets are $5. They say Team Kellen on them. And my mom sent out an email. Well, I typed the email and she sent it out on hers to some of her friends, and they sent it out to other people. And usually once the people get the email, they either call us or they email their friend back, and they usually email us. And they either come to our house or we kind of mail them or deliver them to their house, and then they just get their bracelet. It's kind of shown me that if you do a lot of good things for someone, it just kind of makes you feel a lot more better about yourself.
There have been so many more people who have played a part in helping out the Bowlings. Whether it be friends, selling bracelets, t-shirts, putting on a fundraiser, or just small acts of kindness, family, nurses, doctors, or people they may not even know. The people of Liberty open their arms to the Bowlings and have shown what a great community is all about. The future for Kellen looks good. The hardest parts may be over, but there is still a long road ahead for the Bowlings. This journey may be a tough one, but the Bowlings are very thankful to those who have stepped up and made it that much easier.
They've been in our thoughts all along, and we would like to present them at this time with the football, signed by all the football, the entire football team, and just to show that, hey, you're part of the Blue Jay family, and we want to continue that way, and we'll support it in any way we possibly can.